Hey, what's up, Tio? How you doing, man? Heard you talk. I heard you talk. Nah, go ahead, take your water. I heard you talk a little bit about, obviously you being 23 and sort of getting this title at this point. A lot of times, boxing gets criticism because people wait so long for the mega fights to happen. Do you anticipate being a champion that fights those mega fights, when they need to happen rather than wait?
Absolutely. I mean, that's how it should be. That's why this new generation, I mean, you have the likes of Shakur Stevenson, you have the likes of Jerome Boots Ennis, you have the likes of so many other guys out there, young fighters. I have a list that I could give off of, and that I grew up with in the amateurs. And the fact is that this is the new generation. We're bringing back what the old school was: fight the best, and you push on it. I'm not here to pick pick and choose who I want to fight because I want to defend my title and keep that. Oh no, nah. And now, who knows where my figures are gonna come go up, if they're gonna go up after this. I mean, that's the thing. You gotta. Everyone wants to be like Mayweather. In order to be like Mayweather, you gotta be like Pretty Boy first. You got to fight those guys that they don't think that you'll win. You got to fight the likes of those guys that are undefeated and is a good fight in order to make those type of millions that people want to make. Why are you buying so many chains and all this at an early age? You're not making nothing. You're not making not a dollar. So I mean, I'm just thankful that I'm able to be the first one to do that and push for the young ones out there.
And next, we go to another Zoom question from the man who coined the term the Teofimo Express, Steve Kim. Steve, please go ahead.
Tio, congratulations on the victory. Here's my question. I asked this of your father. How key has training camp in Flemington been for you the last two fights?
It's been amazing. It's been remarkable. Shout out to Old Dog Boxing Club. I mean, to Heidi and Bill. Thank you guys so much for having another. We had another successful camp out there in New Jersey. I mean, it's been tremendous. It's very calm out there. But now it's a new thing. Next year, hopefully, God willing, our house will be done, and I'm gonna have my gym in there, and that'll be my new training facility, pretty much. And who knows, man? Start a family. With my wife and everything. So just taking everything one day at a time, taking this in right now. And by tomorrow, we figure out something else, on to the next.
Thank you, Steve. And we go next to Michelle Phelps. Michelle, please go ahead.
Hi, Teofimo. Congratulations, first and foremost. Now that you've shared the ring with Loma, was it what you expected, or did you expect something different from him?
I expected more. A lot of people were talking highly about him, and I expected more, but basic. It was pretty basic, honestly, overall. And I think it was just maybe it was a 14-month layoff that did it. I don't know. But I had 10 months layoff, so why does it matter, But I fought the guy that everybody says is the pound for pound, and everyone is very highly talked about. He's going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame for doing one thing: fastest three-time weight division champion, along with Clarissa Shields. But that's it, everybody's always going to remember this fight with me. You know what I mean? About Lomachenko, man. We talk the talk and we walk the walk. That's what I do, man. My father just doesn't talk shit just to talk shit. You know what I mean? He believes in my abilities. I'm smart when I'm in there, and I peeped a lot of things. But facing someone like that and doing what I did, you guys haven't seen anything yet.
Wait, who would you like to fight at? Obviously some attractive options there at lightweight. Who would you like to fight the most?
I don't mind being the two-time email world champion. You know what I mean? That'll be fine. I know a lot of people are already saying that this is not for undisputed because of that. Whatever with Mauricio Suleiman and whatever he did, but I just got a belt that said franchise world champion. So from the WBC, and you got a guy like Devin Haney fighting Gamboa, a washed out Gamboa, just for a record that he wants to keep it safe and pretty. I can fight those guys. I don't mind it.
Do you think Haney would fight you next, assuming he beats Gamboa?
I don't care. I don't think any of these guys will step up to the plate. And if they do, they better be ready. Because I don't fear no man. I told you guys this. I don't care. I'm in there to fight. And if you're not there to fight with me, you're going to lose.
Thank you.
Like Loma.
Thank you, Keith and Teofimo. We'll find
Evan,
out.
why are you so sad? I know you was Team Loma, but now you could be takeover.
I'm a top-ranking
Teofimo Express. What up? Say it.
But
Say it.
Teofimo, you said email champion. Is it Hotmail or Gmail? I'm not sure. Next, we go to Jeremy Harridges. Jeremy, please go ahead.
Hi, Teofimo. Congratulations on an excellent win.
Thank you.
As far as the way that Loma fought you, at least in the early going, did that surprise you at all that he wasn't throwing as many punches as usual? I don't think he threw more than 20 punches until round 7. Did that surprise you at all?
No, it didn't surprise me. The only thing that I noticed from it was that I picked up that he's trying to take me to the later rounds and he's trying to just stay on his toes. He thinks that I'm a gas out. And a lot of the guys that do that, man, they end up failing from it. They thought that, he thought that will work for him. I'm a young cat. Yes, I am. But I told you, I'm a shark. I go out there, you take me to deep waters. It's going to reverse back on y'all. And if you ain't know now you know, and that's what it comes to. I mean, the fact that it's hard, and I'm sorry for everyone out there. It's hard facing fighters like this that don't give you guys the excitement that I want to bring to you guys. I can only do my part, and that's about it. And whoever I'm facing on that other side of the ring is what I could do. It's tough when you facing somebody like the likes of Loma and doing things like that in the beginning of half the fight, the half of the rounds and everything. So, but I'm happy and I'm lucky that, and I'm thankful that we got the job done.
One more, Jeremy.
During the end, or at least towards the end of the fight, how fatigued were you feeling? Did you feel relatively fresh at that point? Was there any point where you felt like you needed a second wind to kick in?
No, I felt good. Overall, I just what I did was I baited him in to get that. He tried to take me to the deep waters, and what I did, I reversed it on him by letting him tee off, whatever, and let him get comfortable, but let him get tired. I started hearing him huff and puff. Little by little, I started realizing he was gassing out. And every time we sat down in the corner, he would take big, deep breaths. And I noticed that. I always look at my opponent and seeing what they do once they sit down for the next round. And I noticed that with him. So I stood composed. That was my whole thing. In order to do what you got to do, I have that second win. I have all that already lined up. I have that third win if I need to. So I was 2 steps ahead of Lomachenko. That's what it came to. And that's what made me win the fight tonight.
Thank you. Only a few more questions left. The champ wants to get back to celebrate with his family, but we have a few more questions, and we will move. So one question each from now on, so we can get to as many people as possible. Sean Zattel, you're up next. Sean, go ahead.
Fight Hype.
Hey, Teofimo. Congratulations, Teo. Hey, man, real quick, too, we got Sean Porter. Very proud of you as well. Watched the fight tonight.
Absolutely.
So, but Teo, you mentioned Devin after the fight. Great performance. Is that a fight that you won at 135, or does that deserve a build-up to it being a mega fight at 140 or even 147?
If I take that fight, it's just for bragging rights, just to shut him up and destroy his career. That's really what it is. I don't care. That's the type of person I am. I ain't here to. I'm not here to see another fighter build up his career. If he wants to take that step and fight, I'm more than happy to just take him out that route of what everybody's talking about, saying the next Floyd Mayweather and stuff like that. Yeah, get out of here with that bullshit. And for everyone else out there, man, everybody's is cherry picking. Gervonta Davis, why are you fighting Leo Santa Cruz? For what? That's a 130 pounder or a 126 pounder. That's sad, man. And you guys hype these guys up for so many things, but it's okay. It's okay. Just put them in front of me and I'll beat them.